Yeah, I know, but still, like, he also recorded the rest of the game without issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume the
Yeah,
laugh
no,
was intentional.
yeah, no, it's like I understand that too. It's just that people's expectations always weren't always like, oh, this is a a dub. Oh, hey, there's Yuki.
Speaking of dub, hi Yuki. Yay, throw a Pokeball.
Let me resize that now.
Yuki appears as soon as we make a joke about anime. Excellent.
Yep.
I still go on. I'm still in the camp of nobody really dislikes 10. Now 10-2 on the other hand, not gonna defend that.
Charlie's Angels, the game.
No, there was a Charlie's Angels game, and that was actually really bad. But I still remembered really liking it though as a kid.
Yeah, I can't weigh in on that one on objectively. Like I played that as a teenage boy, so it's like I very much was in a target demographic for that game.
Yeah, so was I. But I still remember.
Tend to, yep.
I mean, cute girls being cute. Mm, feels like that works with guys too.
They put in the hot goth girl though.
I think I remember a joke saying like when they were talking about the three girls and like they got to pain like but is there something like can we somehow like put squall in here but not be gay? And then they're like being like, hey, there we go. What are you playing?
Oh. Did the draft rounds of that kind of work like Hearthstone? Oh, you haven't played that in a long time, then, have you? Oh no, there very much was a draft mode. You would build your deck. It would cost you like the points you spent. Ooh, cutscene. It would cost you points that you spend to like buy new packs. All the cards you drafted, you would get to keep. And what you do is you would fight other drafted decks, and the more decks you beat, the more packs you would unlock in the end. Okay. Yeah, that's very much what Hearthstone did too. Oh yeah, because that was my favorite game mode.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Today I have with me in my voice chat Pixelgon and Agent Q, who frequent watchers may remember from past streams. And I'll be starting the night off with some MTG Arena, just to try to finish off my run before I expire it and lose my entry. Also hoping to complete some of the daily quest goals. As you can see, I only have like 37 hours left before my run expires, but also if I lose one time, my run is over, so it may not be a very long run, we'll see. Alright, and now that I've got that intro out of the way, I've unmuted my mic. But I did realize I didn't set everything all the way up. I'm missing my speech chat and things like that.
Oh, that's... Oh yeah, because that's a separate... Yeah, because that's a separate thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not part of my bot. I have to actually manually start up a browser window that has that in it.
I'm lazy and haven't set up any bots.
I need to set up a couple more.
How many bots do you need? I only run one
Honestly,
bot.
Help me take over the world.
Well, I mean, okay,
Yeah.
but...
No, I have one to manage my multiple chats.
I see.
Because I am live on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter,
Blech.
and Kick.
I am basically... I'm probably gonna end up deleting my Twitter accounts by the end of the year.
Yeah, I think actually I kind of missed the boat on that already, because I think we've already hit the point where they're scraping it with the AI officially.
Yeah, well, I removed all my stuff before they did that, but I mean, like, or all the images and things like that. But I mean, like, even if you move over to Bluesky, I'm pretty sure Bluesky is just being scraped by all the other AIs.
Yeah, it's a problem. Which is why...
Yeah, but
Yeah, go ahead.
I said at the minimum, if the AIs are gonna scrape it anyway, you know, screw Musk. I'd rather not give it to his.
Yep. Oh, hey, I found the shop that has all the new gear.
But yeah, Glaze, is a important tool to be using these days. I just am
but
behind on getting
I've
that
tried
set
it
up.
once. I've tried it. If you want it to have a higher glaze with a real effect, it is visibly noticeable.
That's too bad.
Like, yeah, you can visibly see, like, it messes with the overall quality of the image. Plus, from what I hear, like, and obviously, like, all the AI bros could just be lying, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume they're actually probably telling the truth about this, and they're like, yeah, we've already figured out how to reverse engineer that and make it so that AI understands it, and I could definitely believe that actually being true. Like,
Well, I mean, it's always going to be an arms race.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing they will all put all their effort into, not having to actually do work.
Yeah. And successfully
power-
stealing other people's stuff.
The power of hey, that's how everybody got rich. Stole from the smart guy.
Alright, here we go. Starting up my, first game here.
Oh. Yuki, it's easy. Just open Emrakul.
I don't think Emrakul is in this set.
Yeah, that's what'll make him so powerful.
And also, Emrakul is pretty bad in draft for the most part.
Yeah, we fucking...
Tends to be a little bit too expensive to possibly play before you die.
Yep. No, just open the ultimate busted draft card. Pack rat. Oh, wait, have you ever drafted against a Pat Rat deck, Yuki?
I can't say I have, but I did once draft 6 Squadron Hawks.
Oh, okay. Wait, so do you know what the Pack Rat deck is?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just your basic rat deck, really. Do I want to unwanted remake this? I think I do. I really don't like that thing.
I don't think you know the horrors of the Pack Rat deck. Because what all the deck is you have to have at least, I think it's 3 of them to do it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I am thinking of the right one. Pack Rat's the 3-drop for 2 that has an ability that lets you summon another token of itself.
Possibly. I don't remember which rat is which. I was just assuming it was one of the many rats that gets bigger the more of them you have.
Oh, no. What Pack Rat is, I believe, if I'm remembering the card name correctly, it's a rat that lets you summon a copy of itself for a pay cost.
In that case, yes, I've played against the card once, but not multiple copies.
Okay, so what the deck is, and this got banned at like my locals because of how stupid it was. You have to have at least 3 of them, and you run only Pack Rat and Black Land.
Mm-hmm.
Or Swamp, I should say. So you wait till you trick one out, and then you just multiply.
I mean, it's a legit strategy. I don't know why they would ban it.
Well, the set it was out with, it was just... Nope, he went Pack Rat, he wins. Like, you could... It was too... Dear God, I have a lot of money.
I don't know, I never saw it be that much of a problem.
Maybe it was just around my area, then.
Maybe. It could also be that, like, the area where you're playing, people just didn't have a effective counterplay strategy to it.
Yep. It's always interesting how meta shifts in regions with the same sets of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna unlock so much weird, bizarre stuff from this. But picks hot. The joke's on you now. I get to upgrade all of my characters.
Boo.
How many I haven't actually sold, like, dumped into the bazaar.
You're
This
bizarre.
is not going well for me. I have drawn 8 land so far.
Ooh.
And I've only had 1 creature the entire game.
It definitely sounds like Agent's fault.
I have 6 land on the battlefield, 2 mountains in my hand, And nothing else.
So have you tried throwing those mountains at the enemies?
Unfortunately, that's not a thing you can do.
I mean, it works in Dragon Ball Z, so I'm just saying.
Oh good, I drew something that's not a mountain. Or a plains. Unfortunately, it's way too little too late. And they killed it. Oh, and they've got lethal. Okay. Yep, that was a quick game. Well, sometimes there's not much you can do about the true nothing but land scenario.
Mulligan even harder, Yuki.
Sure, I'll just, like, mull down to 0, and it'll be fine. I didn't even really make good progress on my quests, because that went so poorly. Alright. Well, that was a very quick arena run. Let me find something else.
Oh, actually, I did need to check armor still. Oh, he is weapon. Right. All right. No, the bazaar has set me up for everything good. All right, quickly, I'm going to pull up your chat too. All right, let's finally get back to the story. No, I'm on Twitch. I am live. Yep. We have been live for a little while. Ugh. Only 2 hours. Side party member. Against the expedition. Okay, they just repeated what we already knew. You know, I feel like this game really wanted you to be able to fly with your airship. They
Hmm,
never quite got it there to do it.
it could well be.
Oh, these maps are so confusing. It's screwy.
Alright, there we go.
Got your
And
next
we're
game
back
up?
with Gas Station Simulator.
Oh, wow. I didn't think you liked horror games.
Horror games?
Wait, am I thinking of the right one?
I don't think you're thinking of the right one. I think you're thinking of Dishwashing Simulator.
Why is that the horror one?
I don't know, but I did play a little
have you
bit
ever
of
done
that.
that as a job? No.
I mostly just save the horror games for, spooky season.
No, I know that feeling. That's about what I'm like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to turn streamer mode on.
For Discord?
No, in the game.
Ah,
Apparently
Oh,
there's
that-
some not Twitch-safe graffiti and stuff that can show up if you don't have that enabled.
oh, I thought that was mostly music.
In most games it is, but this one specifically says that, removes unfriendly decals to be more streamer/child friendly.
Slash child friendly.
I think I may also turn off warehouse stealing. Alright, that should be good.
I'll return.
Oh, you left? Didn't notice.
No, I
Okay.
said I'm going to return in a moment.
Oh, I'm still in the options menu. That's what's going on. Okay. There we go. Tidal wave? What? Does this have, like, DLC already?
You know, I feel like God's giving you the key to ultimate power, then telling you, now go fetch. Feels a little weird.
What is this in reference to? Oh, is this a thing that happens in 12?
Yeah.
Huh.
You had to go to a sacred temple to talk with the gods who give you a key to unlock another temple, or another thing in another temple. It's even harder to get to.
Well, I mean, it is the god in a game. Of course there's going to be a fetch quest.
Yeah,
It's an RPG god. Ah, yes, the famous Dust Bowl, gas station.
I think that's something you should have told him on. I'm just going to ignore that. Okay. And old school RPG instincts are kicking in. Every save point passed will be a save.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have returned to bring Agent Despair.
Well, ha! That's my natural state of being.
That seems accurate.
That's why I'm giving more. Yeah, too much of a good thing.
No, I was just kind of complaining how the gods had to make us do a fetch quest to get our ultimate super weapon. Oh my god, an even stronger version of a Marlboro. Wasn't the last one enough?
The Super Marlboro.
Oh, I
You
already
were just
fought
fighting Marlboro Lights before.
More Marlboros for Agent.
Flashing red button.
Oh wait, I bought 99 ethers. What the or remedies? What am I even thinking?
You think?
I think a lot. The problem is I think too much. Where the hell are those? Serum. Serum is how you remove it. Catch it. No, it's fans down. Remedy.
Find a way to turn on the electricity.
Does not remove confusion. What does remove confusion?
Nothing.
Apparently not remedy.
I think it's Maiden's Kiss.
No, Maiden's Kiss is, frog.
Poison blind. Stop.
Does anything actually remove confusion?
There should.
No, I'm thinking of
Oh,
Pokemon.
Um,
Petnacia would.
Yukikaze, or this thing. N-U, second word, K-H-A-I.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
It's sand, because throwing sand in someone's face stops them from being confused, apparently.
Sure, why not?
It's like, I'm confused. Quick, pocket sand, go!
I think those things legit hit me with. Oh no, they don't hit me with infect. Oh my god, that's so much better.
Congratulations on your purchase and
But yeah, they
investment,
hit me
little
with every
nephew.
other stat effect in the game.
It has been a while since you've heard my voice now, hasn't it? Yes,
You would think
I'm a
Bio would
busy
be on the
person,
list for Marlboro.
But luck would have it that the land you've purchased
Well,
once
the last
belonged to
one
my
did, and that
father.
that effect is.
Since you are not only a potential
that
business
effect can just
partner,
go die.
but
It can just
family
go
no
die.
less, I'll do my best to help you. I will send you emails
'Cause you
on
know
a
what that one
regular
does, right?
basis, providing you with information on how to
Sorry, I
handle
couldn't hear
each
what you were
part
talking
of the
about. I've got a
business.
cutscene thing going on my
Do
side
make
that's
sure
very
to
loud.
pay attention. Well, I must head off now. It was pleasant speaking to you again.
I was gonna say, do you know what
Good
infect
luck.
does?
Infect?
Yeah.
Is it different than Bio?
Infect makes it so you no longer take base HP damage. You take max HP damage. So every time
Ew.
you take a hit, your max HP just decreases.
Ew. And that's permanent?
Unless you have a special item which you cannot buy. No magic, as I can find, cures it. Well, I think Inshu does now, but like the last dungeon, I could not find a way to cure it.
Wow. Rough.
Yeah, that was I was in legit
on
panic mode on that
computer.
stream. Which probably made a good stream, right, guys? Right?
One can
Yeah.
only hope.
Of course.
Is there...
Pair of ghillie boots. What the heck? Wait, why do I have a black belt?
Ah. Desync on.
Alright, yeah, let's put the double
Oh,
XP
much
head
better.
back on.
All that screen tearing was driving me insane. Oh, hey, what do you know? There is, in fact, a computer in here. It's only a monitor. There's no tower, or keyboard, or mouse, but there is a computer.
Oh, that is. Oh. Oh my. Oh, that's evil. That is pure evil. So, Pix, you see those little red things on the ground right there?
Yeah.
Those are all traps. They do massive amounts of damage. So if you come at this save point in the most direct fashion, they will kill you. That we're gonna booby trap our save point in health regen to be a death trap.
Makes sense to me.
Get into the mini excavator. Hint, her name is Rudy.
I can see that.
Where did I see the mini excavator? Had a bright, shiny, flashing button on it. There it is.
Oh, zombie dragon fight.
I'm sorry, what? The excavator has a turbo on it?
That sounds legitimately redneck.
Yeah, what if they had to go into space and cut a giant asteroid in half?
So the zombie dragon's name is Hydro. Does that seem kind of weird?
Nah.
You would think it would be more of a water monster, but...
Hey there.
Hey, Vex! Welcome!
What's up, Vex?
Nothing much.
Wait, I'm fighting a zombie dragon. Let's try the old school Final Fantasy tactic.
Throwing a phoenix down at it.
Throwing a phoenix down at it.
Yep.
I remember I
could
first
really
figured
use
that
a
out.
map.
in
A
5.
map would be nice.
Oh, you know what I got out of that? It said immune.
Immune to insta-kill for undead, huh?
Have you tried fire instead?
Ah, but healing spells do. Oh, right, Bosk has a. He's a paladin. Yeah, his magic also sucks. Right. Oh, wait, I can cast a regen on this son of a bitch.
Unless he's immune to that, too.
He is not.
Oh, inventory. Okay.
I'm happy I thought of that. Alright, let's throw some anime at him.
With your recommendations, obviously that'll scare them away. But
Hey, my recommendations this season have been very straightforward.
I don't think we technically
Easy
made
line.
recommendations.
I thought we did have a couple shows like this is the one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah, I guess kinda.
Anything fun?
What do you mean, Vex? Fun in what sense? Like fun anime that we're talking about, or...
In general.
What's the question?
Just anything fun.
Well, Dondadon and Mecha Arm are both freaking phenomenal to start off with this season.
Yeah, for some reason I haven't been getting notifications about Mecha Arm. I need to go catch up on that at some point here.
It's very base shonen-y, but it's doing it on such a fast track and so well. I'm very much enjoying it.
Well, yeah, it really does have that, that strong Studio Trigger vibe to it for me.
It kind of does. I did less damage than I was
Trigger
expecting
slash
to.
Dynax.
Although I would say Dondadon has more of the trigger feel than Mecha Arm.
Wow, this thing burns through gas like crazy, doesn't it? How many sand piles do I have to remove?
Enough of them. Although I will say one thing, Demon Lord 2099 and what was the other one that's really like hooked me? Oh, it was the Redo Princess Conquers the Dragon Emperor.
Really, that one ended up getting you, huh?
It's the juxtaposition and the sheer slapping of the tones in my face. It's like it won't let me stay comfy. It's like I'm constantly like, what the heck's about to happen here?
I miss Sleepy Princess.
Yeah, Sleepy Princess was cute.
That was fun. It felt like it needed at least one more season.
Yep. That does remind me. Have you been keeping up with Kawaii Slime?
No, I really haven't been. I watched the first couple episodes, but oof, that one was rough.
Yeah, it weirdly enough gets a lot of heart like in the middle like bit.
Really?
Like not like a lot, but enough that it's like, oh no, I'm kind of warming up. I'm warming back up on this now.
Interesting.
Also, I found the robot equivalent to Pix.
Oh?
How dare you?
No, like I think because it's this machine's face is stuck in that exasperated anime look. It only has that one mode.
That's not fair though. I only have that when I'm talking to you.
And while you're at work.
No, I have a I'm gonna murder you face when I'm at work. But it does not stop people from bothering me. So clearly it's not evil enough.
Okay, Berserker Bracers and...
I gotta say, I would not expect a gas station simulator to have so much, using heavy machinery?
Yeah, I figured it'd just be sitting there at the cash register and then taking smoke breaks.
I always forget how much extra, like, board points the bosses give you.
My work gives me board points. But
Yeah.
Man, this thing burns through fuel fast.
Yep, all this lore and plot going on, and Van just sitting off to the side.
this is alright.
Well, Fran does have a specific role.
No, not Fran. Van.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, when I look at this game, I sit there and go, I think to myself, like, look how crisp it is in HD. Like, man, I just wish, like, every PS2 game could just get this treatment.
Well, There is a way to do that.
Yeah, I know. But you have to sit there and like I've done that with PS1 games, but like it varies. So if you like I have a friend who does that with a lot of PS1 fighting games, and they usually look really good because of it. But blah, blah, blah.
It sounds like we're talking about two different things.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
You can get a converter kit that's basically just a HDMI cable that plugs directly into the PS2 to allow it to natively output on HDMI.
I have a couple of different things like that. It's not the same as
Could the PS2 not do HDMI?
No, it couldn't. It was well before HDMI.
Oh. Neat. Oh, okay, good old Skyfish. I can handle Skyfish. And ball chicken. Oh, Mimic.
Best the PS2 could do, with, like, the original cables and everything that they sold for it, was, so, like, YYGR, whatever. The, basically the version of AV that had, like, 5 plugs instead of 3.
Yeah.
So I have one of those specifically for the PS2, as that goes directly into a special scaler design for the PS2.
Mhm.
And it simply does not look as good as, say, like if you use an emulator with the things that they have now for it to like upres. Not like the emulators do a thing where they don't just upres, they essentially
Well, they're
smooth out the
emulating.
textures. Well, I know, but they're doing things that are like making it so that the text it's not just like flat. It's not just like upscaling. It is essentially like smoothing up pixels. Like I've seen this with like PS1 stuff as well. It will, like I was sat there with, so I was trying it out on Crash Bandicoot, and its default thing where it's like it's all triangly, and I could like sit there and determine like how smooth I want the arms to look like it was like worlds difference. And that's basically what they're doing with the PS5 with their retro things. Like if you get any of the PS2 games for the PS5, they're just doing that with the emulator. They're just using the machine to smooth out instead of having it really like jaggedy pixels. It smooths out the polygons. It looks really good on racing games especially.
Sounds like you're talking about, like, a version of anti-aliasing, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's one of those things where if you look at what Agent's playing right now, it's like the textures just look crisper all around.
Yeah. Oh, am I getting... I think 12 actually got like a bit of a remake though.
I mean, it did get a bit of a remake. They like changed the
It's
boards
Elvis.
and stuff like that. Like they definitely changed the boards and things like that and upgraded some stuff. But like looking at the pure textures, they're like HD crisp because I'm assuming like they didn't have to be as compressed as much. So they probably, I would imagine that any company that didn't throw their assets away probably have like HD quality textures and stuff that could be applied and can work now, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course, how many of the older games like especially with companies that are gone, are they content? Is that even still around? You know, for them to try.
I mean, with those, it's nearly impossible to get a remake or anything to begin with, just because like licensing issues.
Yeah.
Alright, ordered some fuel for my gas station.
I mean, that is the one thing that should be there.
All
I mean, I've
that
been
and
just-
coffee.
I know, I've just been watching a lot of like the like things like for emulators. I watched my one friend's video. I'm like, this looks way too good for a PS1 game, and he's like, oh no, I used the emulator to change the resolution. So like, and like, oh okay. And I was watching people go, yeah, I was watching some people go through that stuff, and it's like it looks better depending on the type of game. Like Resident Evil, any game that has a like pre-drawn background as opposed to model backgrounds don't look as good smoothed out because like the models look really smooth, but they like kind of just compose to the actual like textures versus ones where the background is normal 3D and it looks really good. Like I said, it always looks really good with racing, but it doesn't like look good with something like say Resident Evil.
Apparently my first customer has arrived.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Batar's await.
It's a gas station. Don't ask that question.
We have begun a capitalism.
No, that's the worst thing of all time. You Digimon card battle, like you said, the post game content has like a second story, right?
It has a bit, I remember. I don't remember a lot.
Like, how are you supposed to trigger it?
I remember the first part is you go back to the starting town.
Yeah, and Ty was there, and he asked you a question, and then I told him no, and nothing happened.
Test my skills on the arcade. What?
Yeah, you can't you can't give gas if you're not a pro gamer.
Well, I mean, obviously, but
I don't.
earn money for this?
Yeah, pro gamer. Why would you not get paid for gaming?
I don't know. I would say just check some of the other towns. I would get. I think at this point. I know Andromon should ask you for the codes now. I just don't remember what town he was in.
Oh, come on, Cactus.
Right now I'm just beating up the O2 cast because I can fight them now. But no one has said anything about. He just said, "Hey, have you seen any Digimon acting weird?" And it's like, all right, that's it. I don't know.
I feel like this would control a lot better with a controller than it does with a keyboard. Racing games are not very keyboard friendly.
Nope.
I feel like some of them can be.
I seem to have gotten off course here. I think I accidentally started over.
Don't do that, Yuki.
I did.
Silly Yuki.
Well, my little
Looks like
car
a
had
kid.
kind of an epic crash. Stop that! There's no reason for it to do that.
What, crash? That usually comes from running into things.
Except I was just driving on the track, and all of a sudden I'm just, like,
Kaboom.
flipping all over the place. It did to me last time, too.
I feel like there might be a women driver joke in there somewhere.
But we're above that.
Hopefully.
No, it's just because we're so tall.
Alright, for the record, we are allowed to cancel agent. Putting it out there.
Oh, good to
You
know.
could try.
Serve the first customer. I already did that.
Did you now?
I legitimately did. And apparently the second customer is a cop.
Is he there for donuts and coffee?
No, he's there for gas.
And donuts. You can get both.
I don't sell any of those just yet.
Gas station that doesn't sell donuts.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a little
this
messed
one,
up.
because it's pretty dilapidated. In fact, it doesn't sell anything except gas yet, because the interior is entirely under construction and full of debris.
Wow, they really start you out with nothing on that one, don't they?
Oh yeah, no, I had to, like, the place was literally boarded up, and I had to rip the boards off the doors to get in.
Alright, we are just gonna run for a minute. I am sick of this.
Buy
definitely
a
was supposed to go,
trash bag and equip it.
That's the highest level armor you can find.
Trash bag?
Yeah.
Am I a hobo?
Are you?
Hmm.
Oh, this is going to be... Wait, so this isn't part of the,
Pretty sure I just bagged up a dead rat.
So, standard gas station. I don't see the problem.
Alright, we're gonna put the speed back on for this fight.
Well, apparently the thing I thought I was carrying got stuck inside.
Alright, let's hit him with the anime. See if we can get a better combo going than last time.
Yeah, you're at the point where every boss fight is just spam this super combo.
Well, you only get to use it once per combat, though, is the thing.
Yeah, but you like nuke half their health.
Ooh, I was wishing I was getting a little bit more of the more powerful ones. Although I do like how the weaker ones, at least aren't long. Because goddamn, the 3 powers on these take a little bit too long for being unskippable.
Yeah, but they look cool.
Yeah, but I'm not watching them. I'm waiting for the next thing to pop up. So I guess it's fun for you guys.
Well,
Well, that's what's important.
yeah, right?
Stream, yes. Game, not really.
Agent, you're not supposed to be having fun. I told you this. You're here to suffer for our enjoyment.
Yeah, that's pretty much streaming in a nutshell.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, got Fran's level 3.
Suppose I should probably take the boards off the windows. They didn't tell me to do that yet, though, so watch this break the game when I'm supposed to do it later and can't because I already took them all off.
And then your game just shuts down.
Oh, damn, we have broken my record.
Seems like it'll probably be more like a soft clock.
Your actual computer explodes. And then you look around and all of a sudden you're actually in the game.
Well, we did 13.
Well, you know, as horrible as this gas station is, living in a world where you can guaranteed turn a profit seems, pretty legit to me.
I mean, we already live in that world. It just depends on what you're willing to do to get said profit.
Fair enough.
That did nothing.
Like the goggles. Well, good. The broom is free.
I always hate when Final Fantasy games have like a big turtley boss because it's always just like, yeah, we're just giant health tanks, but we're not really fun to fight.
I mean, a few of of them are like the challenge is interesting. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here.
Well, looking at it, I'd say you probably should be like winning. That's usually what I try to do, at least. I'm pretty successful at it, so, you know, you should take my advice.
It's apparently immune to damage. Oh, maybe it's not immune to heals, though.
Is it undead?
Not sure. Let's try it. Nope, still immune to that, too. Oh, it's literally waited out.
Maybe you could poison it.
Nope, you just had to wait it out.
Awesome.
That's always a fun mechanic.
Love when
Yep.
games respect your time as a player. Uh-oh, Dennis the Menace has arrived.
It has a sliver. Somebody smack it.
Cool. I guess the solution to him showing up is to abuse the child.
What?
Well, you can apparently scare him off by throwing stuff at him. Which basically means you are just beating him with metal objects in this case.
Makes sense to me.
Though to be fair, he does kinda deserve it. He, is just coming and spray painting stuff all over my store.
Oh, no, yeah, it's, the part where you just grab the gun.
Yeah, they don't give you a gun.
Yet.
Oh, maybe.
Look, then that's when you grab the baseball bat, right?
Nope, don't got one of those either. Best I've got is a broom.
Yeah, you told us you had boards on your door. Boards can hit pretty hard.
A board with a nail in it.
They'll keep making bigger boards with bigger nails in them.
I'm glad you got the reference.
Oh yeah, I rewatched, most of the early Treehouse of Horrors, during spooky season.
Ooh. I kind of want to watch the new ones. I haven't caught a couple in a few years now. Because I've heard that's like one aspect of the series that's always maintained its quality.
Really?
I mean, did you? You just said you just went through most of them. Did you notice any bad?
Well, no, I did only the early ones, like maybe the first, 12 or so seasons.
Yep. No, I kind of looked back into it when I heard they were gonna let let them do anime for a couple of them.
How does this work?
Yeah, they did that. They did a Death Note parody.
Yeah.
What
It's
a
actually
weird
pretty
mechanic.
entertaining.
Yeah, like I said, I heard like nothing but great things about it, so I was like,
Yeah, realistically, it didn't have any right to be that good.
you know, I want to say this dungeon's giving off Final Dungeon vibes.
Apparently, if you mess up the painting process, it bukakis you with paint.
Okay then. Hi. Okay, that's one thing I always... I don't know, how do you guys feel about it when, like, you get to, like, a big, like, dungeon or something, and it just has you go from, like, floor 1 to floor 5 to floor 36 to...
Oh, yeah, it's too confusing.
So it's like, I know it's like, it's trying to give you, like, scale of, like, how far you're climbing, but...
Depends on how, like, enjoyable it is to do.
I very rarely find these dungeons to be enjoyable because they're always monstrously long and labyrinthine. Oh, an enemy that casts Doom. Yay. Because I don't think Shu gets rid of Doom, right? It does not.
Yeah, most things don't get rid of Doom. I'm not actually sure you can cure Doom. I think you just have to win before you die.
Well, in a game where it can the status effects persist after battle, it kind of sucks.
Oh.
Accessory? Someone else? Nope. No, what do you say with Doom?
Not quite what I thought was going to happen when I did that, but... Oh, there's a customer waiting.
And they can keep waiting.
Yeah, there was one that was hidden. Oh, I was honestly expecting that to be a mimic.
Oh, there goes Elvis again.
Elvis has left the building.
More like apparated into the building. I'm being honked at. Sorry, I'm too busy painting to, Oh, apparently I've held up the traffic.
And now I'm going to grind my face against all these walls like it's a Dark Souls game.
For what purpose?
There's now hidden walls. Oh, Yuki, you might be more aware of this. I recently got myself a rare game in my collection, Kingsfield 4.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Kingsfield is the first game series made by Square.
Oh, interesting.
Or not Square, FromSoft.
Oh, okay.
So it is very much proto Dark Souls.
I see.
I just don't know if I have it in me to try to play that.
Indeed.
One of those concepts. Hey, you ever wonder what Dark Souls would be like if it had janky controls? The PS2?
I thought that was also like a first-person dungeon thing.
What? Kingsfield?
Yeah.
The first one, it very much is. Later on, it's like I said, it's proto Dark Souls. So like the first game is a dark and dank dungeon crawler, and then the latter games start opening up. Although the Kingsfield 1 through 3 are PS1 games.
Oof.
Yeah, Kingsfield 4 is PS2. So, yeah, if you ever wonder what PS1 Dark Souls is like.
That sounds horrible.
I know someone made a Bloodborne
Demake.
demake for that's like supposed to be like PS1 style.
Yeah, I
I've seen
saw that
before.
too. But it's only like one area of the game. It's not like the whole game.
I see.
Yeah, well, I can see redoing the whole game to be nightmarish.
I mean, like,
Hey,
the whole reason PS4 emulation they're trying to do PS4 emulation is literally just for Bloodborne.
I can also see that.
Find the right tool to break into the car trunk.
Though, for a little bit, I've been hearing the biggest reason Bloodborne hasn't been ported is because FromSoft doesn't want to.
Well, has Sony tried giving them money?
At this point, FromSoft. Actually, wasn't it Bandai that funded their last couple games?
Don't know.
Yeah, probably. I think so. Bandai Namco. They all have Bandai Namco on them.
I think that might just be their publisher, but I'm not sure.
Well, they're a developer, so they publish games for both Sony and Bandai. Like Bandai gets the Armored Core stuff, but I think they also did Elden Ring.
I don't really know. Yeah, no, they definitely did.
Yeah, so I think the last Sony game that FromSoft did was Dark Souls 3?
I don't know. I've only
Or
let's say
possibly
the first
the
two.
Demon Soul remake?
So it's one of those things where I like the Dark Souls games, but you kind of just have to. You gotta be like, man, do I really feel like getting the crap kicked out of me right now? And the answer lately has been no.
Just playing any of the Dark Souls games?
Yeah, you kind of gotta be the right head stage for that.
Yeah.
I will not argue against that.
Which is a state I'm very rarely in, personally.
It's been a while since I've been in like I want to do that mindset.
I generally just don't like them. Like I will agree that they are well made and good games. They're not for me. I don't like grinding my head against a wall.
So, I know like the last time I played a Dark Souls game was Dark Souls 2. and me and my friend were on Discord, and we basically used the cat summoning ring to just summon each other. So we basically played through the whole game on co-op,
Yeah.
and that was really fun. And I know that Elden Ring has something like that, and they even have a mod you can use that's called like seamless co-op, where you don't have to like sit there summoning each other and like replaying the game. It's like because when we played it on 2, we went through the dungeon on with one person summoned, then we had to go through the same dungeon again with the second player, the other person summoned, and it was fine, but it was also a lot of just like, man, you got to redo the same thing that mod lets you skip doing that, and it basically treats it as both for each of them. So it's kind of like, oh, that's cool.
Okay, yeah, I could kind of see doing that. Oh, I take that back. There is one Souls-like I do periodically go back to and enjoy. The Remnant series. Like, I haven't gone back to 2 because I've been wanting to get more of the DLC out before I touch it again. But, like, 1, I've played through a couple of times.
I mean, I have Bloodborne, and I have the remake of Dark Souls, and I haven't touched either one of them.
Yeah, which we will hit that up again. At some point, because I really do want to at least get to the ending on that with you guys. I'm also
Final
curious about
boss
the
is
DLC.
stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I went through it, just like checked with other people. It's like, okay, are we just missing something? No, it's like, no, there's just a huge difficulty spike at the final boss.
Also, we were very underleveled.
I don't feel like that matters as much, but we also weren't doing enough side content to get enough weapon combinations going.
That in the game was just like, hey, the main combo, like our main strategy throughout the game, just got negated. And that wasn't cool.
Yeah, no, that final boss is BS.
Have a nice day.
Or at least that second form is.
Well, so the first form was also like, so here's a good one, Yuki. We're playing through the whole game, and Kigu's playing with a physical build, get in your face attack melee build.
Mm-hmm.
And the final boss, like the game is about kind of like using guns for the most part.
It's Dark Souls guns.
Yeah, but Kigu ignored the guns, and like, because the game does have an option for a lot of like physical stuff, so he went and built a whole physical build. The final boss is flying, so you can't hit him with physical attacks. So it basically took him out. So basically his whole build just was completely worthless. And then the second half of the final boss is on like kind of like sitting beyond a moat. So yeah, he basically didn't get to do anything. So we had to basically completely respec at the very end. And didn't have any of the stuff he needed. So, you know, the game was kind of being a douche.
Yeah, no, I will defend. It's like that's.
And yeah, we didn't really do enough side quest stuff. Like, so basically, like, from what I looked up, we could have gotten twice as much like side abilities and buffs and bonuses and levels than we actually had going into that fight, and we just didn't.
Yeah, no, Kiyu wanted to power through the main stuff real quick.
Well, it makes sense though. We were able to power through the whole game without any issue at all. Then all of a sudden at the end boss, it's like, what, you didn't do enough side stuff? Screw you. Because we changed the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, like I said, it's the final boss is bullshit. I won't defend that. Which,
Well,
you know, the ending can really make or break a game.
A lot of times, too, when there's really open games like that, they do expect you to do at least some of the side quests, if not all of them. But they have to power everything as though you haven't gotten any of those side upgrades because they never know which route you're going to take.
Oh, you're familiar with Remnant 2?
No, it's just a generalization.
Oh, it's also a roguelite.
I see.
Yeah, it's like the difficulty is all over the place. 'Cause I went after we had like kind of just said screw it with the ending. I went and cause like you could take your character into your own game, and I basically went to like the first area of the game with my like character who reached the end of the game. I couldn't even get past the first area by myself because it scales with you.
Yeah, and you took a build that was specifically built around playing with other people.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. The balance is just weird. And like I said, just they broke it with just doing that for Kiku's build. It's like, oh, screw you. Okay.
Pencil. This is throwing some convoluted riddles down for a boss fight I'm about to go into, isn't it?
Oh, okay, the shelves are just automatically in my inventory. Alright.
Okay, what is a blackest mask? Alright, Fran, do you have Mystic Armor 10? No, you don't even have 9. What the fuck? Oh, HP takes a little bit of a hit, but I like that extra magic. And absorb dark attacks is always good.
You do that, and then they become Norded.
It is a boss fight, and they haven't thrown me a save point in a minute.
Don't worry, you're gonna get destroyed and have to go all the way back.
Let's see, where are we up against? Silt.
Hello. I see the business is doing well.
Region on it.
I'm calling to
can I get with,
congratulate you on successfully getting it off the ground. But you
Dispel Malt,
can't
please.
run a business on fuel alone. I've had a few of my people deliver
I'm fighting all
extra
the
stock for those
O2
empty
Destined,
shelves
and I
of
just beat
yours.
TK with Devimon.
Time to talk money.
Just out of spite.
You now owe me. Well,
Ooh, you're actually going through
I'll
those?
send you the invoice to your email.
Yeah, well, I wanted to
Don't
see if
miss
there's
it.
actually like
I'm sorry,
any
nephew,
actual
but there is just no
story.
room for charity in this
Ty
world.
was like,
hope you'll
you see
find
anything
it within your
strange, and it's like,
finances to
well,
repay the
I'm
debt.
going through each of the
Otherwise,
cafes
we'll
and
be
I'm not
forced to
seeing
see to
anything
more
unique here.
persuasive methods of reimbursement. Don't have me wait too long now. Goodbye.
My only assumption is that you just start playing, like, just go in and go through the basic arenas again, and it's like, why would you just assume, oh, I should just go through every single area again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem is like I played this as a kid, and as a kid with little time and limited games, it's part of those. I was gonna scratch every little bit of content out of this I can, so I might remembering it led me on a story mission too. I just did a story mission a lot because oh my god, no. Oh, that was like my worst super in a long time because I just went through and double checked everything after I beat the game.
Oh, so I found it. Ty was talking about my spawn. There's a completely extra area now called Desert Island, and you go in the cafe and my spawn is there. Wow, and you have to actually change your. They make you actually go in and completely alter your deck to not have option cards in it. That's more annoying. I don't like when they make you like directly
Change your playstyle.
Yeah, well, it's not even just about changing your playstyle. It's just about the fact that you have to like completely go in and like change your base deck.
Are you trying to scam me?
Hey, go
Are
to
you sure you are
Andromon.
not trying to scam the cop?
Go to Andromon and get those super cards.
I don't have the codes.
You have the internet.
I don't care enough to look them up.
I was worried we'd be stranded.
I know there's like a red and a blue version of Omnimon you can get from there. I don't know if Green Deck's got anything big.
Green Deck's in what game?
Digimon Card Battle.
Oh, gotcha. No idea.
The first card video game I ever played. Honestly, Pix, going back to it, what would you say about it?
What?
Oh, no, you're going to say that for your review, right? You are actually doing a review.
Oh, the time on this loan is coming up distressingly quickly.
Wow, this is extra stupid because it's like, oh, so did I miss something? It's like, oh, you have to do it. You can't have option cards. It's like, you can't just make me delete all my decks.
This is the PS1 jank, baby. Yes, they can.
That's the kind of crap that makes people like not want to play anymore.
Won't argue that point.
Oh no, I did leave in two that I had at the top. I missed them.
Don't mind me holding this lockpick. It certainly wasn't me that just picked all the locks in your trunks while you're waiting to buy stuff.
So you're profiting through theft, huh?
Not very well.
Well, clearly you need to up your capitalism game.
Excellent point.
Alright, we're gonna put the
I
speed
shouldn't
back
have said
on.
anything.
Why is it the what is that?
Alright, so it's clear to me, looking at these stories, the first game is like, alright, when you go through the story, the first half of the main story is just Digimon 02 storyline, then it goes into Digimon World storyline, and the post-game content is Digimon 01 storyline.
Oh, and there's also that final boss from World 1.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Digimon World 1 storyline.
Hey, punk! Where's our goddamn money?
Well, I have to tell you, as a kid, seeing Analog Man pop back up was crazy.
Yeah, wow, okay, so they gave me 2 hours to repay a $5,000 loan. And that's
Sounds like you need to
in-game
break some
hours.
Well, that's why kneecaps are breakable.
Yeah, they legit sent someone to beat the crap out of me.
Oh, I meant for you to go break some kneecaps.
Oh, well, no, it happened the other way around.
Steal the
Oh.
catalytic converters, Yuki.
That doesn't seem to be something I can do. In fact, even the
Fernando.
lockpicking kept telling me that I couldn't actually open it even when I succeeded.
Wake up, Sam. You've got a gas station to run.
Wow, that moon is moving awfully fast.
You really don't get to say that about moons.
Yeah, they're usually just space stations.
Hey, nephew. Back on your feet? I hope your head's no longer spinning. Thanks for picking up. We need to talk. There was a mistake, a serious one. You can rest easy knowing I will have the responsible people dealt proper.
I feel like this is
retribution
overkill on a
for what
basic
has
enemy, but at
happened.
the same point, I
The
cannot
amount of
afford to have
time
this
on your
thing not
investment
die
loan
from this.
deadline was rendered far too short.
And then it
for
just
what the
survives with
amount
one dot
was.
and still screws
It's
you over.
plain bad
Oh
business,
my god.
and I don't make bad business decisions. Let's forget about this debacle for the time being. As a token of apology, please accept this small gift. It will help with your next
You know, as much as I
delivery.
dislike
No
Bond,
strings
Pernello has
attached.
no right to be in.
However,
Like,
You
she
will
is so
need to
extra
make
in
a
this
warehouse
story.
operational again
Hey,
to
fucking
receive
dead.
it. Somehow. You're a resolute lad. You'll figure it out.
Alright, well, the good news is the loan was forgiven on account of the ass-kicking I received.
Well, that's awfully nice of them.
Okay, oh my god, I need to reorganize these.
what you did to my car.
Well, first off, it wasn't your car I messed up. And second off, it's not my fault that the physics engine made the soda just, like, explode out into space.
Yeah, it's Agent's fault.
Hey.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, you can blame me for everything all the time. It loses meaning after a while.
And as long as, not only if we don't punish you for it.
Yep. Okay, but with this, I think I am done on this stream for tonight. Yuki, how long are you going to be on tonight?
I think I'm about to wrap up as well.
Okay, then I will go and raid. Oh, Hoots is on. We will send you everyone over to Hoots tonight. But I will be back Tuesday with more Resident Evil 0, and then Thursday with Tokapod Kingdom with Pix and Kigu.
Woohoo! Sorry I wasn't available to join for those.
That's not a problem. We've
I've
having
been
a bot to
trolling
kick
Agent like
around.
the whole time.
Mother, I will get you back then. But everyone, good night and say hi to Hoots. Oh, I forgot about the 10-second delay. All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah, it was great. I absolutely like tricked Agent and took him out in that game.
Thanks.
I felt bad falling for that.
Yeah, I specifically was like, he's gonna think I'm gonna do the same thing again, so I pushed the button as fast as possible to make it look like I just decided to do the exact same thing again. And you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for my stream for the night as well. Thank you everybody for joining me. And I'll see if I can find someone to read. I'll probably also go ahead and raid Hoots.
Everyone likes Hoots.
Apparently already have like multiple tabs open to Hoots, probably because everyone that I was watching in the background as a lurker rated me onto him as well.
They say one does not simply not raid Hoots.
He's been going for a while. I was watching him at work earlier today.
Yeah, he was playing Minecraft with Cheyenne earlier.